15 minutes to go before the big one, the Manchester derby between Man United and Man City. What a game coming up. I believe it's at Etihad. Actually, I haven't looked at any kind of sports channels. It's been a long weekend for me. I've been away on conferences, but rushing back home to hopefully catch the match. And I just wanted to give a quick update before the match to those of you who don't know. Hopefully most of you would have already known, but the lineups come out and I know it's flashed in front of me. So Bayern Deer in goal, the three centre-backs, or Yoro, De Ligt, Shaw, as expected. Or maybe I just bypassed that, but I think it was expected. I also expected Mazraoui to start on the right. He does. Dorgu retains his place on the left. So predictable, expected from my side. Mazraoui is a very, very solid player. I think much better defensively than Delo and Ahmad in that position. So that's the back five, the goalkeeper. And the big change for me, again, to be very honest with you, expected, and I shared that with friends, Ugarte starting alongside Bruno. I didn't think he would go with Ugarte. If I had to pick the team, I would have picked Ugarte, but I thought he might have gone with the experience of Casemiro, and we've not seen much of Ugarte so far this season. So I'm rather pleased he's put Ugarte. I genuinely think, and there was a poll on YouTube somewhere, if we had to play a two-man midfield, which I don't see as a huge problem, you know, we've had two in midfield in the past. I know now the formations, a lot of teams are playing three in midfield, but guys, systems can counter that. But this two-man midfield, if we are to have Bruno Fernandes in a midfield, we have to have Ugarte, Manu Ugarte for me. Non-negotiable. If Mainu's playing, I think we can dovetail with either Casemiro or any other players who are slightly more inexperienced or disciplined, should we say, in that number 6 role. But with Bruno Fernandes just running everywhere, and we've heard from Amorim's press conference yesterday that he expects his number 8 to be running at all times. This is exactly what Bruno Fernandes does. He runs all the way up, adds that goal threat from a number 8 position, and then he's back defending. Something that he doesn't do back at all. He doesn't do well at all. He doesn't track his midfielder. He lets players run. He's not defensively astute, but he certainly does run to get back into the position to be into the position to be a defensive number 6 if and when needed. But as with a lot of Man United fans, I don't think Bruno Fernandes is quite that person in midfield. But hey, those are the cards that we have. That's the decision that Amorim's made. He wants Bruno Fernandes in as a midfielder. I don't think it's the end of the world, unlike some other pundits actually think, you know, it's all right. You know, he remains our best player, so we've just got to deal with it, guys. Bruno Fernandes is going to play the position that he wears on his shirt and on his hand. We all know he's got number 8 tattooed on his hand. So anyway, from the players that we have at our disposal, I believe we've made the right choice, because I don't think Mainu is quite that player. Casemiro doesn't quite have the legs. So Manu Ugarte is the best defensive midfielder that we have at Old Trafford. All right, now we go on to the number 10s. That's where I was genuinely surprised. We've got a chat. Do you talk to chat? I can respond to you guys, Siadori, thank you. But I just want to wrap up what I wanted to say. So in terms of the number 10s, Mbeumo starts, no surprise. For people who don't know, Mbeumo was voted Man United Player of the Month for the month of August. Quite a feat for him. I think it's very encouraging. I personally don't think he necessarily deserved or was the best player consistently in the first three games that we've had, or 4 games if you had 3 games, sorry. I don't think he was the most consistent player. I think it should have been one of Lenny Yoro or De Ligt. They have put in good performances in all Man United games so far, every time that they've played. I probably personally would have edged it with Lenny Yoro. Key factors: one, his youth has got to be in play. For Lenny Yoro to still be as young as he is, a teenager, 19, 20, I believe he is, and keep out major experienced players on the bench, i.e. Maguire, he sent Lindelof packing. So that's a lot of credit first to Lenny Yoro. Now he's one of the first names on the team sheet, so that's great. Whilst obviously De Ligt is not a veteran by any stretch, but he's certainly a lot more experienced. But great performances by both of them. And I just think, for me, Lenny Yoro edges it because of how he brings the ball from defence. So that's very, very Ferdinand-esque, something that I love to see our defenders, especially when you're playing 3 defenders, guys. You really need that attacking presence from your centre-backs from time to time. So anyway, I digress. Mbeumo somehow got it. I think he was probably, for me, the number 4 best player, maybe, or number 5. As I mentioned, De Ligt, Yoro. I really liked Mason Mount. I thought attacking-wise, he's probably been our best player. But anyway, Mbeumo, great for him, personal accolade. And I think out of the new transfers, he certainly looks the brightest. Cunha unfortunately got injured, so yeah, let's go Mbeumo. Anyway, he starts. That's not a surprise. The surprise is he starts as the left-sided number 10, which I think very, very interesting. Very, very interesting thing from Amorim for this match. Let's see how it pans out. Amad Diallo is playing on the right-sided number 10. So we've got 2 left-footed players. Be very, very interesting. Now, I don't like changes in the back line. I don't want any surprises. So I'm very happy that he's gone for that steady, back 6 people who know their positions very well, who've played there regularly. I think it was one of the key decisions into why he's gone with Bandir over Lemans. Good. In attack, where we have been looking more potent, where we have done well, but we've not quite got that cutting edge, is changing things a little bit. We've got 2 left-footed number 10s. First time we're really getting to see Mbeumo on the left, slightly on the left. That will be interesting. And let's hope it gazumps Man City today. So that would be pretty interesting. And up point, we've got Sesko. Now, I'm again slightly surprised, but not. It's not a shock. I'm just slightly surprised because I think, Xerxes played well. Xerxes done really well. Come on since his injury, done really well whenever he's been called upon. And I think out of the 2, he looks sharper. But Sesko's played for his country, Slovenia, played 2 games. I believe he's got an assist. He's done all right. Slovenia, I think, had a draw in one of the games, 2-2. So he's done all right. He's gained some match sharpness, and I think sooner or later you're going to have to start getting Sesko in to get the minutes for Man United and get used to playing with the rest of his teammates. So all in all, I think, good lineup. A few surprises for me, namely in attack with Mbeumo on the left and Sesko starting maybe over Xerxes. Ahmad starting is also probably a bit surprising. He's not played as the number 10 too many matches, and I always like, personally, again, it's just a personal opinion, I've enjoyed Ahmad coming on to matches where he's got that extra bit of zest, pace, freshness, and he seems to really bamboozle defenders, catch them out, as opposed to from the start. But let's see what, let's see what the game, and let's see what Amorim has in store for us. But all we can do is get behind the team, support the players, support the manager, and come on United.